Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you on a chilly Monday morning. I hear a warm-up is on the way, so that would be fantastic. Stay tuned for Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer to find out how warm we'll get and when and for how long and all that stuff. But our job is news. We're going to tell you about the news on this Monday.
A Willard woman is facing multiple felony charges, including second-degree murder following the death of a 74-year-old man who she described as her roommate and a man that she was the caretaker for. 49-year-old Jackie Baker is accused of strangling and beating that man to death, then withdrawing money from his bank account. Police say the man died from blunt force trauma and strangulation, with several broken bones found during the autopsy. Baker turned herself in and is currently being held in the Greene County Jail without bond. A legal battle is underway in downtown Springfield as one comedy club replaces another. The former owners of the now closed Blue Room Comedy Club have filed a lawsuit alleging wrongful eviction and improper use of their equipment. The suit claims the landlord and a new operator worked to push Blue Room out and take over the space and property. The new Springfield Comedy Club opened this weekend, with its owners calling this lawsuit, quote, a nuisance.
Okay. It continues. Well, you heard about this, no doubt. Missouri State University is searching for a new head football coach sooner than I thought that they would, after Ryan Beard accepted a job at Coastal Carolina. Beard leaves after leading the Bears to a 7-5 season, their first FBS season, and where they're playing in their first ever bowl game. That's a big deal. Missouri State will still play in the Xbox Bowl. That's Thursday night in Frisco, Texas. Offensive coordinator Nick Petrino will serve as interim head coach for the bowl game. And the Bears are on the coaching carousel, trying to find somebody new to take over and kind of keep the momentum going, which now, unfortunately, will be tough, but doable, but tough.
Yeah.
The former owner of Affordable Towing has pleaded guilty to new federal charges in Springfield. 75-year-old Dennis Cleveland admitted to mail fraud, identity theft, and money laundering related to fraudulent vehicle titles. Prosecutors say he used forged documents to obtain ownership of vehicles and then profit from their sale. Cleveland faces decades in prison now and will be sentenced at a later date.
Wow. A referendum challenging a controversial East Division Street housing development will not move forward. The Springfield City Clerk's office says the petition fell short of the number of signatures required under the city charter. The rezoning allows more than 500 housing units on recently annexed land near several neighborhoods, including Bristol Park and Cooper Estates. The city council is expected to formally certify that petition as insufficient at tonight's meeting. How about that? I feel like it's a rare occasion that they don't get the number of signatures that are needed, you know?
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, because the other one, we've had several of those lately with neighborhoods trying to fight proposed developments and rezoning and that sort of thing. So yeah, I was a little surprised to hear that as well.
A Missouri lawmaker has filed legislation that could restructure high school sports governance across the state. The proposal would replace the Missouri State High School Activities Association with a governor-appointed board. The move follows recent controversies and lawmaker frustration with MSU policies. The bill will be taken up when lawmakers return to Jeff City in January. That's interesting. I don't know what a governor-appointed board, like how it would differ exactly. Like what does that?
Well, I mean, the
look like?
policies when it comes to gender or things like that would be affected by that type of board, for sure. So I don't know what exactly they're looking at. I know there was some kind of controversy with soccer this year, where a team won a state championship and then it was stripped away because of a rule and that they were unaware of, and people were blaming Misha for that. So there's a big backstory there that I don't know all of, but I know about the soccer thing. Well, this is some news in Springfield. A new resource center for the homeless opens today in town. The Community Partnership of the Ozarks has launched the new day building on North Campbell as part of its One Door program. The center offers health care, mental health services, showers, laundry, and case management. The goal is to provide a low-barrier, one-stop shop for adults in a housing crisis. So much-needed help for those folks.
The Lebanon Rural Fire Protection District has officially opened its new headquarters. The updated facility features expanded training space and living quarters for firefighters. Community members got to tour the station over the weekend and meet all the local fire crews. The new headquarters is located just north of Lebanon off Highway 5.
Okay. Well, the party's over. It's the end of an era. A legit end of an era. The Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs this season. Another loss at home yesterday to the Chargers sealed their fate for the season. They have lost now 3 straight and 5 of their last 6 games. This is not your old Chiefs for sure. Or maybe it is. They're just old. They are now 6-8 on the season. Making matters worse, quarterback Patrick Mahomes left the game at the 2-minute mark with a re-injured left knee. It did not look good the way that it kind of hyperextended to the side. It doesn't bend that way normally. So he left the game. His replacement promptly came in and threw an interception to end the game as they were on a drive to win it or at least tie it. So that isn't good. It is the first time in 11 seasons that the Chiefs will not be in the playoffs. So it's very strange for Chiefs Nation to not be thinking about playoffs this time of year. But it's over. Yeah. It's over.
It's sad.
Bummer.
Okay, Springfield can enjoy a holiday music experience this week with a candlelight concert at Drury University. The event features Christmas carols performed on strings inside Stone Chapel, illuminated by candlelight. It's going to be great. That show runs about an hour and is open to ages 8 and up. Doors open 30 minutes before each performance with seating limited.
Yeah, and I was looking at that. There's only, I think, the high dollar tickets left. I think that's the one I was looking at for tickets are on sale, but a lot of them are already gone. So if you're interested, get on it.
Yeah. All right. Finally, this Ozarks Lyric Opera is celebrating the holidays with a special concert this Friday at the Gilloy's Theater. World-renowned tenor Michael Spires will perform with family members and the Missouri Jazz Orchestra. Pretty amazing. The event will feature holiday favorites and surprise guest appearances. Doors open at 6:30 with the show starting at 7:30.
They are incredible. I mean, Michael, we've talked about this before. We've reported this because it was news when he won like opera singer of the world a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And then the family came over to Convoy to visit and to tour. So we got to show them around, and he did it impromptu from the 3rd floor balcony. He did it impromptu concert for us.
Yeah.
As everybody gathered down in the atrium on the 1st floor, and his voice just so powerful, and he didn't need a warm up or anything, because I was worried about, because they asked him, hey, would you mind doing something for the employees? And he said, yeah, sure. And I went to him and I was like, hey, listen, do you need to go to a room? And like, I don't want you to ruin those vocal cords doing this like all of the sudden. You didn't plan on this. And he's like, nah, I'm good. I said, okay. And then he was more than good. He was very good.
That's cool.
So
that's really
that would be
cool.
a great, fun show to go to, because they're just a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's neat, isn't it? And I guess, ready in season and out of season. He doesn't need a warm up. It's like on his tongue.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I mean, I would think if you're the greatest opera singer in the world that you would be like very careful with the vocal cords, and you have to
Yeah.
do a proper warm up and all of that.
Yeah.
But maybe he's already warm. Maybe he's always warm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, today is the last day to vote on our Deck the Ozarks competition. This is where our listeners are selecting one photo of all of these submissions to figure out the best Christmas scene in the Ozarks. And after today, we will be contacting the winner. They get a 4-pack of tickets to Silver Dollar City, $100 to Jim's Steakhouse, and $100 to Alamo Draft House, all thanks to the Barker Shop. So today's the last day. Check it out right now at aroundtheozarks.com. Click on contest.
Yep,
We'll keep
always
you
good
posted.
contests going on at aroundtheozarks.com. You can also see the events. I picked up the events that we told you about today on the events calendar. It's a good one-stop shop to go and find out what all's going on in our area for whatever week of the month that you want. And we also want to thank our sponsors, Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Land USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. We are grateful for all of you.
Yeah, very awesome. Thanks for your sponsorship. Thanks for your viewership. And we do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Monday. It is a cold start, all right. We've got temperatures in the teens across the Ozarks and wind chill values down in the single digits. Dangerous cold this morning, so please prepare, dress in layers. Don't leave your house without your gloves and your scarves, and some ways to stay warm. You really don't want any exposed skin in temperatures this frigid. We've got numbers that are downright cold this morning, and it's going to be another cold day out in the Ozarks, but it's an improvement on yesterday. One change in the forecast today is that we have the southwest wind now blowing in some warmer temperatures. It's going to take some time to feel a bit warmer because temperatures are in the teens to start, and I've got mid-40s for highs. Temperatures this morning were in the mid-teens, but it feels worse than that. Southwest winds gusting close to 20 miles an hour, making it feel more like anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees this morning. Bring the pets indoors. Don't let them out in temperatures this cold this morning. Of course, cover all exposed skin if you're heading out early this morning. And I think later on today, it will start to feel a bit better, even though we still see a pretty gusty wind through the course of the day. Winds should be gusting to 25 miles an hour later today. But as I mentioned, they're out of the southwest. So with southwest wind combined with the full sunshine from the high pressure and control of our weather pattern, they combine to allow our temperatures to climb into the mid-40s today. It will end up being a day that is below average, but the rest of the week, we get a little bit of whiplash here. Temperatures warming up big time as we head into the middle of the week. Sunny skies allowing us to warm to the mid-40s today, but 50-degree temperatures are in the forecast for tomorrow. We could be pushing 60 by midweek. So a big warm up here, and it is much needed after the downright cold conditions that we've had around most of the weekend. I have another chance for rain in this forecast. We need it. Drought conditions are persistent across much of our Ozark counties, and we continue to see temperatures that are going to be a bit above average as we head into the second half of the week. The exception here is going to be Thursday night into Friday morning. Numbers get very cold again, back down into the teens for morning lows on Friday. Aside from that, it's a pretty mild week, and it looks like one that will cooperate with all the hustle and bustle of this time of the year. Lots of folks out and about, and this week should cooperate weather-wise for the most part. Lots of sunshine in our future. The one day with a precip chance this week is going to be on Thursday, and I think that's a rainfall chance. With the timing currently, it looks like that will occur when the warmer temperatures are in place, and then we get the cool down as we head into Thursday night into early Friday morning. Around the country, lots of stuff making headlines today. We've got below normal temperatures and lake effect snow happening for much of the East Coast. Also, heavy rainfall again today for the Pacific Northwest. Bad news for our friends up in the Northwest because they've already been dealing with some catastrophic flooding. We also continue to watch for the next best chance for snow coming tomorrow on Tuesday to the Cascades and the Northern Rockies, making the nice little layer of snowpack for the white Christmas ahead for those folks. By the way, if you want to know what it looked like as you move out toward Christmas here in the Ozarks. When I look at the long range charts, things look very warm in the extended range outlook for late December. I'm seeing above normal temperatures. That means our chances for a white Christmas go way down with the chillier temperatures not in the forecast. All right, here's a look at that around the Ozarks. Wake up a weather brain twister trivia question for the day. How about some Christmas trivia here? Which popular Christmas song was the first song ever broadcast from space in 1965? It was on astronauts aboard Gemini 6. Do you think that was A, Jingle Bells, B, White Christmas, C, Silent Night, or D, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Well, they chose A, Jingle Bells. It was the first Christmas song broadcast from space and performed by astronauts Wally Schirra and Tom Stafford on NASA's Gemini 6 mission, December 16th, 1965. They were using a smuggled harmonica and sleigh bells as a prank on mission control, pretending that they had seen Santa's sleigh. This marked the first musical performance in space and the first manned spacecraft rendezvous with instruments now displayed at the Smithsonian if you want to see that smuggled harmonica. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. In Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, how many ghosts visit Ebenezer Scrooge? 3, 4, 5, or 2? Remember that one? How many ghosts do we see? Let me know your guess. You can do that at the website aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather this morning. And thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Gruboff Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat again early tomorrow.